Hey guys, welcome to my little tiny spot on the internet. Um, this is going to be my real world review of the Jackery 300. I'm an off roader, I do a lot of pre running, so I like to play out in the desert. I mean, I go camping and fishing and all that too, but most of it's out of my little pre runner, so I don't have a lot of room, um, which is why I picked the 300 because of the size. Very small, very compact. I can carry it anywhere. Um, Fits my power needs perfect. Before I was just using small solar battery banks, stuff like that, just to charge my phone and keep some minor lights and stuff charged up. But I'd watched some YouTube videos and I really liked the idea of something like this, so I went for it and um, I picked this up. My only regret from buying the 300 is I should have probably bought a bigger one now that I know what it can do and honestly how much I use it. Um, Obviously, I have 2 subscribers, so no one's really seeing this, but if you do, just know like no one sponsors me for anything. I have no affiliations with any companies. Um, I bought this because of the research I did um, and the quality, that other people talked about. And I honestly, everyone else is 100% correct. Like, there's honestly really no drawback to this unit. In the build quality, some people talk about the integrated handle being an issue because they want to stack stuff on top and all that. Honestly, I don't. I don't need to stack anything on this. This sits in my tent. The cable goes outside for the solar panel, and then that's about it. I don't need to, put my phone on top or make a cup of coffee on top of the unit or cocktail. I don't know what people are trying to do. I get it if you have multiple ones and you want to stack them, but honestly, I think at that point you should probably just buy a bigger unit. Um, but it is what it is. Everyone has their own taste. This one works great for me. It's small, compact. I wish I would have got the 500 or the 1000, but budget didn't allow for that. But now that I know what these things can do, I'm probably gonna make an effort here pretty soon to get a bigger unit and test that and use more things with it. I can run an electric blanket on this thing 6-7 hours after I've charged 4 phones and a couple camera batteries or a drone or something like that, and run it pretty much all night. I can run a fan when it's hot, like a solid fan, like a decent sized fan for 4 hours at night. Obviously, if it's during the day and I got the solar panel hooked up and it's making power, um, it doesn't drain as much. I can run things longer. I did elect to go with the 60-watt Solar Saga panel. Um, I wanted to keep everything Jackery, and the 100-watt Jackery is on the expensive side as far as solar panels go. I don't have a place to mount one on my truck, nor do I want to. Like, I like the briefcase setup of the Jackery stuff. But honestly, for me, the price was just kind of up there, so I got the 60 watt, and I'll get 55 watts of power coming out of the 60 watt. And first thing in the morning, I plug the solar panel in an hour. This thing's from 0 to 35%, so I can start charging devices relatively quickly. Build quality is great. It does everything it asks. It advertises to do. I really honestly have no complaints. My only complaint is I should have bought a bigger one. I'm not trying to run crazy heaters off it or a stove. I mean, I know some guys can run smokers off it. I'm like very minimalist. I cook my dinners over an actual campfire. I don't have a stove. There's a lot of things I don't have, but I do like some modern things. Um, but yeah, it's a great product. Not going to do an unboxing. I mean, you get what you get. You get a couple power cables and the unit, some literature. There's a million videos out there if you want to know how many amps and watts and all that it pulls and produces and all that. I mean, there's Hobotech. There's a bunch of guys out there on YouTube that have reviewed these. Some of them paid, some of them not paid. I'm definitely not paid by anyone. But it's a great unit. I have no complaints. cheaper than, like a Goal Zero. There's other brands out there that honestly will probably do the same thing for you. I just picked the Jackery because of the reviews. Honestly, like, it always had good reviews. The negative reviews are mainly the handle, which honestly I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. The Goal Zeros, for the price point on the 300 watt ish uh, battery packs, was a little higher than the Jackery. And honestly, I don't necessarily pay for brand names. If you want to call Jackery a brand name, I don't know if you do or you don't. I certainly do, but it's still cheaper than, some other brands out there. And then you've got some cheaper brands that'll probably do the same thing for you. So, if you want to save a few bucks and get something different, um, doesn't matter to me because this is the one I have and it works great for me, and that one may work great for you. So, honestly, it was a good purchase. Like I said, I should have bought a bigger one. Maybe I could, run some other things on it. I mean, they go all the way up to 2,000 watts now, so you could get something humongous that would honestly almost run your whole house. In an earthquake or an outage, power outage, or something like that. So that's pretty much it. That's my review. I mean, you want to get all particular about it? There's plenty of guys out here doing all that, the breakdown. Some guys open them up, you can see inside of them. I'm not doing none of that. It's just a product that does what it says it's going to do, and the quality's good. And it will kind of change your camping, overlanding, you call it what you will. It's all camping, whether you're doing it out of your car or not. It doesn't. That's an issue for another discussion. But if you're outside, you need power. This will give you power. It does everything it needs to do, and a little bit more that honestly you won't think of when you buy one. Once you have one, you'll start using it for other things. Like you're at the kitchen table and you want to charge your phone. There's not a plug around. Bring this thing out, plug your phone charger in. Like, I use it for so many things that I never thought I would. But now that I have one, I find myself like, hey, like, I could charge my phone here or do this there. And, it's just a great little unit. It's tiny, it's small, it's super light. My kid carries it around. She's 10. She's got arms about the size of my pinky. But, it's a great little unit. So please like, subscribe. I'm trying to see if there's any interest in this kind of stuff. If you want to see some cooking stuff over a campfire, or, look at the pre-runner or anything like that, some racing stuff I do. Comment, like, subscribe, and you guys have a great afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you're at in life. Just enjoy it. Bye.